I have searched all around, and in the husk that abounds, but I find no management there. My strength has almost gone, and I feel a pool of despair. But my thirst drives me on as I stumble all along over ground so barren, so dry. There's a spring there up ahead, living waters, fill me, I cry, with more of you, more of you, with all my heart, with all my strength, Lord, just fill me with more of you. Of things I've had my fill, and yet I hunger, hunger, hunger still. Yes, I'm empty and I'm bare. Lord, hear my prayer for more of you. Have you ever felt so worn and thrown aside and tested and pushed aside? Have you ever felt that, we do understand that this mind is a dangerous bomb in a person's life. It's how we look, and I never realized this until one of the deacons of our church spoke to me at Home Affairs. And Monday morning I walked into the department to pick up various documents. I greeted this deacon and he greeted me, and he asked how I was. I said, I'm always blessed. And as a matter of just of conversation and concern, I looked at him and I said, but it doesn't look like it's probably a Monday today. That's why it doesn't look like you're blessed today. And he said these words to me. He said, Gary, he said, that's what your mind sees. That's what you as a human being sees. Wow, he really got me. He taught me something that I misunderstood. But as those that are listening, maybe you also had a lost one in your life. Maybe you have had such a shock. I don't think there's ever a shock in somebody's life worse than losing somebody in your life. Somebody, a family member. It takes a lot of strength and power out of you. I did a removal last year on the 16th of December. As the son stood there, he was giving me all the information he was giving me. As strong as he was trying to be for his wife and the rest of his entire family, before I departed, before we took the stretcher out of the home, I saw the tears in his eyes. I could see the pain deep down in his soul. But one thing that I said to him, I said, sir, you must cry. Cry it all out. Because if you don't cry, it does something to your system. Your system cannot take that shock. Your system cannot take that pressure. Some people might die. Some people might get very ill, disabled. And that saying that we hear many, many times, big men don't cry. Dear ma'am, dear sir, let me tell you something, you better start crying if you have to. Because your system has to cry. Every tear that you drops from your eyes is like prayers, a silent prayers that reach out to God. And I want to share something else with you. Because if you don't cry with your body, your physical sense, you do not cry the pain out of yourself, The shock needs, as long as it takes. You've got to cry forever if you have to. But cry and shed those tears, because it's those tears that are going to hold and make your body stronger. This God-forsaken story that the devil and the world teaches the world, the young people who think they're so clever. That's why they always say hire a teenager now while he knows everything. Meanwhile, they know nothing. I'm not saying all completely nothing. But until you have come to the place and you have denied yourself and taken up that cross there, so you will not be able to have that strength in your body. For without God, man is dead while he lives. And this human body is going to go that way and it's going to die. If you don't shed those tears, because your body, your system, your organs in your body will not take the shock treatment. You will start forgetting a lot. You'll start not seeing. You'll start seeing things that you shouldn't be seeing. I'm not talking about the reality of things or in the spiritual realm things. Imagination, your mind, it's scrambled. Your mind is haywire. Your mind is doing its own thing. It's not focusing on what you have been doing for the rest of the entirety of your life. You start dropping things. He said to me many times he dropped the magazine from his gun. He many times put his keys somewhere he couldn't find them. So you need to cry everything as I told him. You need to cry every tear out of your body and all that strength in order to heal from inside. For through tears comes joy, which is the promise from God. They that sow in tears shall reap shouts of joy. If you have your Bibles with you, turn with me to Isaiah, and I'm reading from verse 16. Isaiah chapter 1, and I'm reading verse 16, and it says, wash you, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings. From before my eyes, cease to do evil. We know that sin defiles, hence the need for a spiritual washing. Sin breaks you down. Sin terrifies you. Did you not realize that I told you since the beginning of last year, this time last year, ever since then?